Hi everyone, this is the me in a bottle tag. So what you do is you draw a picture of yourself inside a bottle, and then no, that's not it. This tag was started by StephiRayes, so I will link Steffi's channel down below. So I'm the kind of person, it's not just about your favourite polishes or your favourite colours, it really is about you and your personality and how that comes through in the polish and how that makes you then in turn feel comfortable about what you're wearing. And I'm the kind of person who, I am quite practical, but also I do have a bit of a risk taker side as well. So you tend to find with me that I'm quite upfront, pretty down to earth. I'm not saying that I'm a force to be reckoned with at all, but you know, it depends on what day of the week you get me on. But yes, these three polishes here illustrate, for me, these beautiful green shades, which is a really calming colour for me. My favourite nail polish season, if you're a seasonal type of person. And I suppose I am, because I do wait for autumn or fall to come around so that I can wear some of these colours that just make me feel, it makes you feel like you're wrapped in a big comfy blanket and you can just relax and feel happy with everything that's around you just by this little indication of colour on your nails. And for me, that's this type of shade. But also because, like I said in another video, I don't mind these types of shades even if they're just in a simple cream, but anything with a bit of a shimmer. So this one here is, unsurprisingly, this is Clare. So this was a custom bespoke polish that was sent to me by Sarah at Polish Me Royalty as a birthday surprise last year. This one here is AK Awesome, which is from Freckles Polish. I know that she's, I think she's taking a rest at the moment, Julianne, from Freckles, but this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. And this one here was custom made Moomaloo, which is the nickname for my dog. And this is similar in that it's got those beautiful flakies, but it's slightly more khaki, whereas this is more of an emerald green. And this is gold flakies and this is silver flakies. But yeah, these three perfectly sum me up in a bottle. So that calming green colour, but with a little bit of something extra, and maybe even a little bit of sparkle. Same with this one here, but this is quite complex, and yeah, I think sometimes I can be quite complex. So this is a polish that has got lots of different dimensions, but it also has this kind of otherworldly, outer space quality to it. This is the beautiful, beautiful Equinox by Mesmeris, and it's holographic. There's a duo, so it's basically duochrome holographic, green to blue. It looks more blue on the nail, but you get it in certain lights, and it's kind of like a bit of purple in there as well. It's just beautiful. This makes me feel great, but it adds a little bit of extra glam and glitz as well. Now, I like things that are old, but I don't like things that are old-fashioned. And to me, this polish here, this is one of my favourite polishes of all time. This is actually a magnetic polish, but just on its own. I haven't done a magnetic pattern. This is Crocs a Killer from the Worst Heroes Ever collection, and if you can see, it's got green and gold sparkly flakies in there, and you can see that absolutely on the nail. But it's this beautiful, beautiful antique gold, almost bordering on like a bronze colour, but I absolutely love this shade. So it's a metallic, it's kind of neutral on my skin tone, but it's got that little kick. If you look closely, it's not blingy. It's not like lots of rhinestones and things, but there's definitely a bling. And yeah, so this would be me in a bottle. This next one here, Lisa sent me. This is the bigger bottle of my beloved Nightwish. And again, this is, so it's plain in terms of the colour, the base colour, but it's got that extra bit of pop, so there's something that kind of surprises you there. Yeah, quite complex, but just gives you that, hey, hang on, what was that? Let me go back and have a closer look. So yeah, I think that's kind of represents me in a bottle. And as I said, I absolutely love autumn and autumn shades, and I love neutral colours, and I absolutely adore this chestnut brown. So it's darker than a burnt orange, but it's basically like the shell of what it's called, which is another mesmerist nail lacquer. I'm glad actually that a lot of these UK indies kind of represent me and my personality and me in a bottle. This is Conker's, and oh, this is just a glorious one coater, absolutely beautiful, love it. And I tend to wear a lot of these types of colours in the spring and in the autumn. This one here is a beautiful, it's like a plummy type of purple. It's just gorgeous. It's here we go around the mulberry bush and another freckles polish. But yeah, I just absolutely love this one. And this is the kind of thing that I would wear for work, but just solid, dependable, you know, a safe polish that you can just reach and know that it's going to just make you feel calm and get you through the day. And this one here is another gorgeous neutral, and I thought I had quite a few similar shades, but it turns out I haven't. This is quite unique actually in my collection. This is Stick to Your Guns that was sent to me by Debbie. So all these polishes that have been sent to me, you all know me very well. This is just the perfect taupe for me. Calming, relaxing, and yeah, just something that you can really depend on, but just such a classic shade. And this one would be my classic spring minty green shade. Even I think I like this even more than Mint Candy Apple, which is comparable, and I featured this in a video recently in it's a recent pickup, Instant Happiness, in my Wilko's haul. So this is an Essence Colour Blast. I did get this opaque in one coat, and it's just a classic spring green colour for me, so would cheer me up if I'm feeling a bit miserable, but also because it's a little bit greyed out, it's not too bright and in your face, so it just kind of it seems like a bit more of a neutralish type of mint green to me, if that makes any sense at all. But this is just, yeah, just me all over. Absolutely perfect. So these are the types of shades and finishes that are definitely me in a bottle. What we've got here are some that are definitely not me. So this one might look similar, and when I was swatching it I was thinking, actually hang on. This here is a very deep, almost like an oxblood colour, but it's more purpley. I don't know, I would say that this probably is oxblood actually. But it's more, although I quite like the shade, it's a kind of jelly formula. That's the thing that doesn't represent me is anything that's fussy or over complicated or high maintenance. That's just like not me whatsoever. So here are some polishes that I think are overcomplicated, fussy to work with, and yeah, just not worth the effort in my opinion. So this one here is Seche Feet, and it's called Mischievous, and like I said, it's a kind of thick jelly that's just, it's just the kind of thing that makes me feel old. This one here is just far too overcomplicated. Although it has a nice finish, it's fussy, It's hard to remove. It's just a pain. So that's, you know, that wouldn't represent me in a bottle. This one here is beautiful, and I love, love, love this shade. This one, by the way, was Rimmel Precious Stones. And it's actually very similar to Knows Nothing. Yeah, it's very similar to Knows Nothing, which is from Polish Me Royalty, but it's just too over the top. It's just too much for me. Whereas Knows Nothing is a little bit more subtle and has got more of a metallic feel. This one here is beautiful, and I believe in the bigger bottles it's a much better formula. But this is, well, I don't know why I'm looking on these mini OPIs, but this is Oh My Majesty, and it is a beautiful shade. It's just that on me, on the mini, it takes 4 coats to be opaque, and it's just, I just can't. So that went in the D-stash. And then these two here are very similar. These are just, and when I said I like things that are old, and this reminds me of kind of antique old, this reminds me of old-fashioned, which I don't like and I don't think is me. And this is a kind of, these are like prom dresses type of material, but from like the mid-80s. So this one here is Sky's the Limit. This came in an old nail box. And this one here is Sally Hansen Triple Shine Blow Bubbles. Now I know that they're supposed to be sheer polishes, but what's the point? I don't understand. What's the point of having a separate polish to go as a topper on top of another polish that you already like? You would need about 5 coats to build these up to be opaque, so I'm guessing that they're never meant to be, but just too fussy, overcomplicated, high maintenance, not worth it, and actually quite tacky and old-fashioned. So yeah, these are the ones that are just not me. Absolutely not me. Yeah, so let me know which kind of polishes are you in a bottle. Do you have a polish that just sums you up completely? Here's a sample of some of mine. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye.